Now starting with the eighth question, we'll represent the data after reading the problem. The top view and front view of line AB measures 70 mm and 58 mm respectively. So from master diagram, I know top view represents the notations AB, which is also equal to the plan length, which is AB1. So I can write the data. AB is equal to AB1, which is equal to 70 mm. And front view is 58 mm. So from master diagram, I know the notation for front view is A dash B dash, which is also equal to the elevation length, which is A dash B2 dash. So I can write A dash B dash is equal to A dash B2 dash is equal to 58 mm. Now reading further, the line AB is inclined at an angle 35 degree to the HP. Means this is the true inclination of the true length with the HP. So from master diagram, I know the notation is theta. So I can write theta is equal to 35 degree. So I know the inclination of true length, the notation for which A dash B1 dash. That is theta is equal to 35 degrees. Now next, the end A is 15 mm above the HP and 12 mm in front of the VP. Means again the point A is in first quadrant. So obviously I am going to get the front view A dash above XY and top view below XY. So the distances are 15 mm above the HP. So I'll get A dash above XY and the distance is 15 mm and the top view is 12 mm in front of the VP, means 12 mm below XY. So top view A is below XY and the distance is 12 mm. The other end B is also in the first quadrant. That means the entire line is lying in the first quadrant. So my solution will be somewhat similar to the master diagram. Okay, so I can write from that data is B dash, which is the front view of other end B, will be obviously above XY and top view for B is going to lie below XY because point B is in first quadrant. Now draw the projection of the line and find its true length and true inclination with the VP. So we need to find the true length, which means either A dash B1 dash or A B2. B1 dash is equal to A B2 is question mark, and true inclination with the VP. We have already given the true inclination with the HP, which is theta. So we need to find phi, which is the true inclination of AB2 in top view. So we need to find phi. Okay. Now starting with the solution, I have to first draw the reference line XY. Since the line is lying in the first quadrant, I need to leave some equal space above as well as below XY. So I'll start exactly somewhere in the middle. So this is my reference line XY. Now I'll start with the position of A dash and A. So for that I need to draw a perpendicular to XY, which is the vertical projector on which both the points A dash and A are going to lie. So we know A dash is 15 mm above XY. So I'll mark that point A dash and A is 12 mm below XY. So I'll mark A 12 mm below XY. So we have marked A dash and A. Now after marking A dash and A, now comparing with the master diagram, since theta is known but the true length is not known, so I can't draw A dash B1 dash directly. I can't mark B1 dash directly. So I'll first draw the horizontal lines passing through A dash and A. So I can't start with the true length first. So I'll start with the front view and top view length. So top view length is 70 mm. So on this horizontal line AB passing through A, I can mark the plan length which is equal to the top view. So I can first mark AB1 which is equal to 70 mm on this horizontal line. So first starting with A on the horizontal line, I can mark the distance 70 mm to locate B1. So obviously AB1 is giving me the plan length. Okay. Similarly, in the front view length is given as 58 mm. So I can mark A dash B2 dash on the horizontal line passing through A dash to get the endpoint B2 dash, and the length is 58 mm. So I need to mark 58 mm. That will give me the point B2 dash, and this is giving me elevation length EL. Now, so we have used this data as well as this data, A dash and A. Okay. Now, if you observe the master diagram carefully, we have already marked B1. So if I'm dropping a vertical projector from B1, so obviously on that vertical projector, I'm going to get B1 dash. Okay. Similarly here, I need to drop a projector from B1 to locate B1 dash. But now the question is where to project that vertical projector, upwards or downwards. Similar to the master diagram, in this problem also, position of B is in the first quadrant. So I'll get B1 dash above XY. So I need to produce that vertical projector above XY only. So I'll draw a vertical projector passing through B1. Okay. On this line only I'm going to get B1 dash. Now we don't know the true length A dash B1 dash, but we know the angle theta, which is given as 35 degree. So with A dash, I can mark an angle of 35 degree, and where that line of 35 degree cuts this vertical projector from B1, there I'll get point B1 dash. So using the angle, we are marking the true length, which is A dash B1 dash. So I need to measure angle equal to 35 degree. So from master diagram, the notation is theta. So we are now measuring theta 35 degree. So obviously, when I join this A dash and this 35 degree angle, it will cut the vertical projector from B1 dash. So I'm getting the intersection here, which will give me the point B1 dash. Okay. And from this B1 dash, I can mark a parallel line which will give me the locus of B dash. So this horizontal line passing through B1 is giving me locus of B dash. Okay. So using theta, which is equal to 35 degree, we have marked the true length in front view, which is A dash B1 dash. So this is true length. Now as we know, on the locus of B dash, we are going to get the final front view of point B, which is B dash. So simply I can take the front view length and cut an arc on the locus of B dash. So the front view length is given as 58 mm, which we have already marked in elevation length. So I can just produce this arc of A dash B2 dash up to locus of B dash. So this point will give me final front view, which is B dash. So we have marked the front view of the line, which is A dash B dash. Okay. So this A dash B dash denotes the front view. So we have done with the front view part. Now we will complete the top view part. Now we know the true length which we have got after marking this theta. So now the same true length I can mark in the top view, and the notation is AB2. Okay. Similarly, I don't know angle phi here, but I know that I'm going to get the other end of true length, which is B2, on a vertical projector passing through B2 dash. So I'll drop a vertical projector from B2 dash, and I'm sure point B2 is going to lie on this vertical projector. And for marking B2, now I know the true length from front view. I can take the same true length and cut an arc to mark B2. So I'm now measuring, taking the distance equal to the true length, which is A dash B1 dash from front view. Now using same true length with point A, I'll mark B2. So this gives me point B2, and after joining A B2, I'll get the true length in top view. Now the remaining part is top view AB. So for that, first I have to locate the locus of B, which will obviously pass through B2. So we are marking the locus of B first, passing through B2. Okay. Now again, taking the plan length in compass, which is equal to the top view, I can produce the arc up to locus of B. So this will give me the final top view of point B, which is point B. So after joining, I'll get the top view of line AB. Okay. Now again, we'll check the test of correctness, which is B and B dash should lie on the same vertical projector. Some minute errors are acceptable. If you see, they are almost lying on the same vertical projector. So our solution is right. Now we have asked to measure the true length and phi. So we will write those answers separately. True length and phi, which is the true inclination with the VP. So now we can measure those distances. True length I can measure either AB2 or A dash B1 dash. So measuring AB2, it is giving me 86 mm. So the true length is 86 mm. So before that I have to write the notation. This is the top view, then true length. Okay, now we have to measure the angle phi, which is the angle made by true length AB2 in top view. So we need to measure this angle phi. So measuring that angle, so it is almost 48 degrees. So I'm getting answer for phi is 48 degrees. Okay. So check, fine. We'll do a final check whether we have shown all the notations. Yes, front view true length, top view true length, theta, phi. We can write the angle of phi here, 48 degrees. Okay. Now this completes the solution for this problem.